place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Hi everyone, welcome to the start of my Rare Melbourne vlog. I'm assuming this is going to be one video. It may get split into two parts depending on how long it is, and I am planning on taking my camera and my laptop and actually editing each day so it doesn't take me too long to edit. But I thought I would start today. It's Thursday, so it's the day before I'm leaving to go to my hotel. I'm staying in the city for 3 nights and I'm spending a lot of money on a hotel room, and I don't care, because I don't want to have to cart books here and back. I just don't have to deal with that. I want to be able to put things in a suitcase, and I want to be able to get a cab, and I just don't want to have to stress. So yeah, that's where we are. And I'm currently starting to pack at least my clothes for the weekend, and then get some of the other bits and pieces ready to throw in the bag tomorrow. Things like makeup and toiletries and whatever I need to keep out for tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'm going to put most of the things in the suitcase tonight. I also have the books that I'm taking with me, which I have 3, 6, 9, maybe 9 or 10 books, physical books that I'm taking with me to get signed, and everything else I'm picking up. And when I show you my 2 suitcases and tell you which one is getting the clothes and which one's getting the books, you're probably gonna laugh at me, but anyway. So I thought I'd show you the books that I'm taking to get signed. Ignore this book down here. This is a unsolicited review copy that I just got in the mail today. But I'm taking The Hating Game to get Sally Thorne to sign, and then these were the Nalini Singh books that I chose to take with me. Caressed by Ice because it's my favourite, Heart of Obsidian because it's my favourite. This copy of Heart of Obsidian is for Izzy. I was umming and ahhing whether to take Silver Silence, and I decided that I would because I just love the Baby Bear Gangsters and that has special meaning to me. And Alpha Knight I decided to take because it was the first book that we got, a female changeling alpha, and I really want to get that one signed, because the more I think about it, the more I want to come back and reread this one again. And just, it's one of the books that I don't think people talk about as often in the series, but I really enjoyed. Sorry, I just had to stack all these up. I'm taking On the Ice by Amy Aislinn, the 3 books that I have from the Norcross Security series by Anna Hackett. I am picking up the Sentinel Security series by her while I'm there. Maybe some others, I don't know, we'll see. Without You by Marley Valentine, which you guys will have seen in my most recent wrap-up, as well as The Rescue, which you kind of can't see because it's a novella, The Payback and the Hit by Julie Weaver. And I am picking up the 3rd book in this series as well while I'm there. I've got it as a pre-order. This is the current state of packing. I'm planning on wearing this skirt and the Rare top to the meet and greet tomorrow night. And then I have various outfits. Are we noticing a colour theme here? And these are my suitcases. The big one is probably going to have the books, although ultimately I think I'm gonna have to split them across both, so the clothes will eventually get split across both, but I will get everything into the small one and then the small suitcase into the big suitcase, at least for the trip into the city. That is the plan. Happy Friday. I have about 2 hours until I'm leaving to go to the hotel. Yeah, it's been a kind of rough morning because I woke up feeling really rough, and I was kind of terrified that I was getting sick, and then I remembered I'm supposed to get my period, and of course I'm feeling absolutely terrible. So thankfully most of that's passed. I was really nauseous this morning and I'm like, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick, but I've eaten food. I've had quite a bit of sugar, I think, just to sort of balance things out. Anyway, I'm dressed now and I'm pretty much ready to go. I think most things have been packed, which is good. Anything else now really just needs to go in my backpack. So like things like my laptop and my charger and this camera. But yes, I'm just gonna hope the cab driver doesn't think I'm nuts. It's gonna be worse on Monday when I come back, because my big suitcase is going to be very heavy and I will be the one doing all of the lifting. Outfit of the day. My Rare shirt, the pink skirt, which my friends helped me pick, and my jean jacket, which I will wear properly in a little while. Also, I put some of my pins on here. So I've got my Smart Women Read Romance pin because that seems appropriate, my pronoun pin, and a Love is Love pin. I'm here in the hotel room, so let's do a room tour. I could be one of those people who, you know, fake coming back into the room for the first time. I'm not going to do that because I don't have time. There is a mirror by the entranceway. I'm looking very fashionable. And then There is a little closet space, so I'll pop my suitcases in here in a little bit. Then this is my room. It's got a king bed, TV. There's a desk because we know we're going to need to organise all of my things. Now that chair looks comfy. That is a reading chair. And then the bathroom is just through there. While we're here, this is the view of Melbourne from my window. There are a couple of people over there on the convention centre roof. That's where Rare is going to be, in here. And yeah, that's Melbourne. This is gonna look awesome tonight. I can't wait. Like, this is the best view of Melbourne. That's the Yarra River. Ah, awesome. Because I haven't put the key in to turn the lights on. Yeah. Here is the bathtub. I am planning on using that. I have a bath bomb. Another mirror. Towels. Toilet. And that shower is huge. And very nice shampoo and conditioner things here. So while this room may have been very, very expensive, this is awesome. I'm feeling better now. I was feeling very, very anxious before, but now I'm feeling great because I'm here. I wonder where the little mini fridge is, and I figured it's got to be underneath here. And what do I discover? Alcohol, which I will not be touching. Wine glasses. And an ice bucket. Tea and coffee stuff is down there. I may use that because I brought tea bags and whatnot. Here is the minibar fridge, and I've got drinks to put in there. And I'm assuming that's just storage.
I feel so alive as I reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out to the sky.
And here's the view of the city at night time. It's pretty spectacular. Hi guys, so I'm just going to sit here with Melbourne in the background. It's very pretty. I've got to close the blinds soon, but I thought just while I'm filming we'll have the lights of the city as the background. It is 7:30, so I went to the meet and greet tonight and it was a lot of fun. I got to see Bianca from my bookworm sanctuary and also meet a few other people, and thank you to everyone who came up and said hello as well. It was really nice to either meet people for the first time or just be able to put a face to the name. So thank you for braving my weirdness and my awkwardness and saying hi. I deeply appreciate it. It was really interesting because I got there just after 4 o'clock and there was a massive line, but it actually moved quite quickly. I think I was in the room by like 20 to 5, which was fine. And there was so many people there and it was a lot of people talking and it was very overwhelming for my little introvert heart, but I did it and I had a lovely, lovely time chatting with people. We had our little introverts corner, which was great. I also got a free book, which is Luke and Lexi by Elise Faber. There were a couple to choose from. That was the one that I decided to go with. And yeah, I left at about 20 to 7. I needed to get some food. So I ended up getting some lemon chicken and some dumplings and just bringing it back to the room. I also went to the DFO outlet and bought myself 2 pairs of jeans, which I don't really have room for in my bag, but I have a new game plan because the DFO outlet is literally next door to where I'm staying. And on Sunday, if I have run out of room in my suitcase, which I am suspecting is going to happen, and this is my big giant suitcase that I'm concerned that I'm not going to have room in, there are a couple of bag shops in the DFO that sell suitcases that are all like 50% off. So there is a very distinct possibility that I will be buying a 3rd suitcase to fill with books and apparently jeans. If I do have time and I don't spend all of my money, I might go back to just jeans because I had some really nice tops and some cardigans and things like that. And the jeans I bought are so super comfy and soft. They are really comfy. I'm glad I went in and tried them on because I haven't been into a shop to try on jeans for ages. They're so comfy. But anyway, I am going to have a shower. Somehow I have to keep this dry. So there is my yellow meet and greet and my gold early entry tag. I did bring some Ziploc bags and some tape that I have left over from when I had to tape up my ankle to stop my ankle from getting wet last year, because I knew this was going to be an issue. I'm not showering for the weekend for the sake of these things. I'm having a shower. So I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna get the books all ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna hang up the clothes in my suitcase, and then I'm probably just gonna chill out and read. I'm gonna edit the first part of this vlog though, because I might as well do it. I bought everything to do it, so I could do it here. So yeah.
I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way, my way, my way, my way. Cause I found my way, my way. My way, my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Hi everyone. Mistakes have well and truly been made, like significantly. It is now nearly 4 o'clock and I've come back to the hotel room. I've picked up all my pre-orders. I've seen everyone that I wanted to see today. I'll probably go tomorrow. I'm gonna see if they need any volunteers tomorrow. And if not, I might wander around for a little bit, but for now, I do not need any more books. No books needed. Okay, this is not the best angle, but I need to show you some books that I'm then going to use to prop this camera up, because why would I bring something to help me with that while I'm here? I did get my copy of The Hating Game signed by Sally Thorne. She was lovely. So she signed it. Very sweet. And I can't remember who I took footage of. I didn't take that much footage except for sort of some wide shots just because it was very busy and I forgot. But Sally was really cool because she actually sat a chair next to her so people could sit next to her and talk to her while she was signing things, which was really, really nice. They had a stack of free books as well. So I got Cyclone by Janie Crouch, which she did sign for me as well. And I also got a free little notebook from her. I was glad that I got this one free because it was one of hers that I was interested in going and having a chat to her about, so I get to try it. I think I showed you I also got Luke and Lexi by Elise Faber last night. So I got her to sign that for me. And then on my way out, they still had a copy of Wolf by Rebecca Zanetti. And I couldn't be bothered walking all the way to the other side of the hall to get it signed. So maybe tomorrow. And then they had a bunch of authors who also did this Rare 2023 anthology for Melbourne. So it's specific to authors from Melbourne. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 authors. So I actually got this signed by all of them. So that's the author list. I haven't ticked off the last author. But it was really nice to go up to and see them and get them to sign their part of the book, and now I've got people to try. Now I'm using those books to prop the camera up. So there was my Lana pre-order, which is 4 hardcovers. The Secrets in Shadow and Blood, Labyrinth of Fangs and Thorns, A Song of Sky and Sacrifice, I'm trying not to bend the covers, and A Symphony of Savage Hearts. I had also pre-ordered a copy of The Sinner and the Saint, which wasn't ready for this signing, but she is going to be sending them out. And I think she said she's got some special editions that she's going to send out to people who pre-ordered for this signing but didn't get their copy. I also got 2 pins, some stickers, and some bookmarks and paper swag. I also got the Evelyn Maynard set from Kate and Snow, so Variant Lost, Vital Found, and Vivid Avowed. From Amy Andrews, Playing It Cool, Playing It Safe, and Playing by Her Rules. Some N.R. Walker books. So I got the Red Dirt Heart series, or some of the Red Dirt Heart series books. So there is Red Dirt Christmas, Red Dirt Heart, which I have read, Red Dirt Heart 2, 3, and 4. There are also some really cool art prints and an art print for her next series, which is coming out soon. This fridge magnet, which has her books on there, which I thought was super cute. And I loved that it was a rainbow. There were my Louisa Masters pre-orders. I love Louisa Masters. She is just an absolute sweetheart. There is the next book in the Hebe Dragon series, Conspiracy of Dragons, which I haven't read yet, and her newest book, Asher, and then her Ghostly Guardians set. So there is the novella, Spirited Situation, Vortex Conundrum, and Conduit Crisis. So those are ghost romances. She also has the best stickers. Like, they're really fun. The Beck McMaster's Burned Lands series, Nobody's Hero, The Last True Hero, and The Hero Within. Not sure what order they go in. And then, because as I said to her, I think I accidentally pre-ordered from her twice, and I did. Because of course I did. I got Heart of Iron and Shadowbound, and some really cool art prints. I like this one. And it's cool because they have like little previews of her books on the back. That's clever marketing. I've got The Husband Hoax by Saxon James and the CU Hockey series by Eden Finley and Saxon James. So there's Power Plays and Straight A's, Puck Drills and Quick Thrills, Line Mates and Study Dates, Face-Offs and Cheap Shots, and Goal Lines and First Times. There's also a CU Hockey sticker and then a few more little stickers. And then a Franklin New pin as well. I also saw Opal Rain. She was lovely. Like, really, really lovely. I also met Naima Simone and I was really pleased. She had a whole stack of books there, so I got Sin and Ink. There's also Arden and the Girl Downstairs by Amber Davis. Amber Davis is one of the people that runs Certified Printing here in Australia. They do a lot of custom print stuff like t-shirts and tote bags and things. So I wanted to support another indie Aussie author, and the foiling on this is really cool. And she even gave me a candle. This one smells like, well, it says Fruity Loops, but it kind of smells like popcorn to me. So I saw Grace McGinty, got 8 Seconds to Fly, and then books 1 and 2 in the Azar trilogy. The third book I had pre-ordered but hadn't arrived yet, so she's going to send that out. And then I saw Evie Mitchell. In fact, she was the second person I saw after Nalini Singh, and I had to give her a hug. So I got the special hardback edition of the Nameless Souls series. It is awesome. I love that it flips. And I do have the second volume on pre-order. I also have Hell Hath No Fury volume 1 and 2. And Evie signed the volume that she's in volume 1. I also got the Raining Hearts duology. So there is The Marriage Claim and Silent Night, which is the Roy Canton Keeley fanfiction story, which I love. And because Evie is a queen, she's given me all of her pins. So there is The Nameless Souls, this one it's Frankie and Jay, The Library Academy, and this one is the Evie Mitchell Greedy Reader Book Club. And there's also a bunch of stickers in a little envelope. So I had my Julie Weaver books to get signed, and I also got The Heist, which is book 3. I got Elle Thorpe's St. View Strips book 1 and 2, so Evil Enemy and Unholy Sins, as well as Elle Thorpe's Only You series. So there are 2 novellas, Only the Truth and Only the Lies. Book 1 is Only the Positive, Only the Perfect, Only the Negatives, and Only the Beginning. Before anyone ats me, most of these are authors that I've already read, so I know I like their books. Oh, I forgot to say, from Julie Weaver, we got a little pack of things with our pre-order. So there's a lip balm, there is a keychain, a magnet, and this is so cute. So it's a little tin, and it has candy in it. I got a special edition cover of The Token Huntress by Kaya Carrington Russell, and it came with a candle. I actually ended up with more candles that I was not expecting to end up with candles. I didn't buy a single candle today. There is my Anna Hackett stack. So I got my Norcross book signed, and I had a great time talking to her and her husband. They were fantastic. I really, really enjoyed talking to them. And then I pre-ordered the 4 books in the Sentinel Security series, and the next book comes out next week, so I'm very excited. And passing on the story from Anna's husband, that is his watch, because he was saying they don't often do cover photo shoots out in Perth where they're from, but they did one for this cover, and Anna happened to be able to go to the photo shoot, and she took her husband's watch, and so that's his watch. I thought that was a cool story. I also met Nana Malone. She is just so bright and bubbly and stunning. So I had pre-ordered the Gentleman Rogues series. So there is the Rook, the Saint, and the King, and I got the novellas, and she also gave me a candle. Oh, it's cucumber and melon. That's nice. And I think this is a little bag tag in the shape of a crown. I got my Miley Valentine book signed. I got my Nalini Singh book signed. Oh my gosh, she's so nice. She's so lovely. And so the story with this is there were a whole bunch of authors who were ticketed authors. So if the line got past a certain number, people were going to get tickets and you could come back later on to see them. So I happened to get to the venue at just before 9 o'clock, and the signing opened at 10 for early entry, which is what I was. And I completely lucked out because I ended up at the end of the first line. So I was really close to the front and had a great time chatting with people in the line. Hi to Megan. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but she was great line company, and we were both going to see Nalini Singh, and that was the first thing that we did. Was we literally made a beeline to Nalini Singh's line. I think I was probably like 10th or 11th or something in line. She is so nice, and she was excited because I'd put Michelle's artwork inside the covers of the books that I had them. And in Elfa Night, she actually personalised this one for Rare. She was doing that for one of everyone's books. Izzy, sneak peek, that's yours. I was not the most eloquent person or the chatty person when I saw her because I'm a bit starstruck. And we're nearly done. We just have my hockey stack. It's a significant stack, but I think we're fine. So because I was seeing Elise Faber, she had Hockey Romances, so I picked up Locked, and she's like, have you read Hockey Romance? I'm like, have I read Hockey Romance? And then had to fill her in on my 3-week binge. I also saw Hannah Cowan, and she had the illustrated covers of the Swift Hat Trick trilogy. So I've read Lucky Hit. I love these covers. Book 2 is Blissful Hook, and Vital Blindside is the one that I really want to read. Well, I want to read all of them, but like that's the one in the series that I'm like, gimme it now, but I'm going to read them in order. And then Her Greatest Mistake as well, which is separate to that series. I met Sheridan Ann and got her Kings of Denver series, Not Your Pucking Girl, which is the first book in the series. I don't know what order the rest of them go in, but there is Don't You Pucking Dare, Kiss My Pucking Vase, and In Your Pucking Dreams. Kelly Jameson also writes Hockey Romance, so I got the Ozone. I also met Amy Aislinn. I had On the Ice, and I got that signed, and then I picked up the rest of the series because she had them. So there is Two Man Team, Star of the Game, The Nature of the Game, Shots on Goal, and Risking the Shot. And then her newest one is Game Plan, which is a new series. This is a really gorgeous illustrated cover. Okay, aside from that, Sparkalicious was there, so I got some earrings because of course I did. So I got these gorgeous book stack earrings and some certified book addict earrings. I also got the Rare lanyard. I did write my name on it because it was easier to show authors when they were signing my books. And the 2 totes. So this is tote 1 and tote 2. Halfway through the day, I thought, hey, wouldn't it be great to get this signed? And then didn't do it. But depending on what happens tomorrow, I may just take this around and get as many authors to sign it as I can. So if they don't need volunteers, then maybe that's what I'll do. Or if I chicken out from volunteering, which to be honest is probably more likely. I probably won't get the big ticketed authors because I'm not gonna wait to get that signed because it finishes at 1:30 tomorrow. When I was getting the anthology, the Rare anthology signed, Boone Brocks had a whole bunch of swag that they were giving out. The Rare table had a whole bunch of swag, so I got a couple of pens. There was a bookmark. There is a competition to enter. They actually had the updated Walking the City of Literature maps, which Melbourne is the city of literature, and there are a whole stack of book shops, and this map is awesome for that. And then I may have gone a bit nuts on the stickers, and maybe they didn't mean for me to take this many, but I did, because what I'm going to do is with all the stickers and bookmarks and things, I'm going to put them into my little green diary because I didn't take that with me. There is the Rare Melbourne stickers, and then there is the giant Rarette stickers, and then the mini Rarette stickers. That is my book haul. I am literally surrounded by books, and now I need to test and see whether I can fit them into my suitcase. If I can't fit them into my suitcase, I need to go down to the DFO and buy a new suitcase.
I don't know how or how you do it. You blow my mind without a word. Ooh, stuck upside down. I might be dreaming. There's no way back now. Take every inch of my body. Wanna dance with you all night long. Dive
Good morning everyone. So I am awake, a little bit croaky, but I've had a really good morning. So I got up and went down for breakfast and happened to be standing behind Evie and her friend Liz, who's acting as her PA today, and we ended up having breakfast together with another author, Penny D, which was really nice. Just to have a chat. I didn't film anything because that's weird, but it was nice just to sit down and catch up outside of a book signing and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to finish getting ready and then head over and see if they need any volunteers. Hi guys, we're back here on the floor, except this time I don't really have anything to prop this camera up on because everything else is sort of in suitcases. I'm surprised I still have a voice because yeah, my throat feels absolute rubbish. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I had a really lovely day today. I did go back to Rare. I can't remember if I updated you guys when I came back. So I went first thing this morning for a little bit and just sort of wandered around. And I went and saw Penny D, who I was having breakfast with this morning with Evie and Liz, and got the first 2 books in her series, which are kind of a duology. So she writes MC romance. So there's Kings of Mayhem and Brothers in Arms, which follows the same couple. And she very kindly gifted me a little swag pack as well. She's so lovely and I'm looking forward to trying her books. I got a bunch of stickers and swag from other people as well. I also went to Book Addiction and got 2 of their pins. So the reason they're shoved in the same bag is because this was the last one. It was the display one. Just a little ace heart and then a little ace dragon. And I also decided, just on a whim, to get Lucy Lark's Dreadful Desires series, which is kind of like steampunk, why choose monsters? Why not, I say. Ooh, there's an art print. Ooh, and there's some stickers and a magnet. Oh, there's a pillow spray. This is hilarious. That's so funny, and I'm clearly 5 years old. Oh, I better hurry up because I've got to go to the LUME in like 20 minutes. I also got another bookish tote from Certified Printing, and I did get some signatures on my Rare tote. In the end, I decided not to go wandering around. About 11 o'clock, I left and went to the DFO and went back to Just Jeans, because the jeans that I bought the first night here, I wore today, and they're so comfy. Like, they are the comfiest pair of jeans I've owned in a long time. And I've owned some comfy jeans. They're super stretchy, so I decided to go back and get a couple more pairs because I was buy one get one free because it's at the DFO. So I went and had some lunch and kind of took an hour break and then went back, saw Lucy Lark, and then just kind of planted myself at Evie's table. So sorry Evie and Liz. I don't know if you wanted an extra hanger on, but it was good because it meant that Liz could go and take a break, and I was quite happy to help and talk to people and pump up Evie's books, because why wouldn't I be? Also, all of her new covers are amazing and the books are floppy books. I love them so much. If I didn't already own all of them physically, I would buy a new set, and may still do so in the future. But the really cool thing is I actually got to see Nalini sing again and actually just have a chat to her because there was no one in her line. So I just went back up and I was a little bit more articulate than I was yesterday and just told her how much her books mean to me. And I also got to see Anna Huang because her line was ginormous all day yesterday and for most of this morning, but there was no one there this afternoon, and she was right next to Nalini Singh and opposite from Evie, so I just ducked over when it was quiet, and it was really nice. So I had a really good day. But yes, now I've got to get ready, go downstairs and go to the LUME and the Monet exhibit, and I will take some photos or video while I'm there. Hi guys, so I'm back home now. It's Monday, and as you can tell, I really have no voice left because of course I don't. I'm not feeling sick, I just can't speak. So I'm going to try and wrap this vlog up really quickly just with some final thoughts. I had a really wonderful weekend. It was a lot of fun, very overwhelming at times, but still heaps and heaps of fun. And the really nice thing, I suppose, about going somewhere with romance readers is that it doesn't really matter what kind of romance you read, you'll always find something to talk about with the other person. And it's a really great opening line with who are you here to see, who are you most excited to see, and you know, what are your what types of romance do you like to read. Like even just waiting in line in the morning, just chatting to people and, you know, finding out where they're from. I met a lot of Australians, both from Melbourne and along the East Coast. There are a lot of people who traveled overseas to come to this event, and like it was just honestly really lovely. So even my little introvert heart, I was able to just start having a conversation with people, and that was really nice. And being from Melbourne as well, a lot of people were like, oh well, what do you recommend we do? So I was able to give a couple of recommendations. I mean, I'm not the biggest font of all knowledge when it comes to touristy things, and you know, even though I don't drink coffee, you know, Melbourne has some of the best coffee and some of the best food that you can find anywhere. Like you can find anything here. We're definitely a foodie capital, so that's always good. And I do know sort of the parts, you know, where in the city you can find different things. So that was pretty good to be able to just be able to say to people, no, this is where you can go if you want to try this. Okay, so back to the event. This is the first rare that's come out to Australia, and I'm pretty sure even the organisers will say this. Not everything ran as smoothly as they probably would have liked, but it looked pretty smooth from a visitor's perspective. Like as someone coming to the convention, it seemed to run pretty smoothly. I know there were a couple of little mix-ups on the meet and greet night and whatnot, but you know, at the end of the day, I think what I said before, bookish people will talk to bookish people, so it's okay. I know that people who are traveling interstate had a lot of issues around Thursday, Friday, because Jetstar was being a pain in the neck and cancelling everyone's flights. So there were some stressed out people who were trying to get here in time for the event, as well as some poor authors. I was having conversations with a lot of people who were just struggling to get their books printed in time, and they closed their pre-orders pretty early and they'd put in their orders to get books printed, and for whatever reason printing places were just not coming through, and I really felt bad for the authors about that. Most of them were able to cover their pre-orders, which was great, but I felt really bad for them because they had been so organized and they'd been so prepared, and to, you know, be let down at the last minute or to have to run around this past week trying to get things ready for this event. Like I felt so bad for them. They did such an amazing job, and every author was really, really lovely. So I'm hoping that that experience didn't sour it too much for the authors, because they did a really fantastic job. I loved that they held it at the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre, which is colloquially known as Jeff's Shed here in Melbourne. It is a huge space. On the Saturday, they actually had 3 different conventions running. So there was the home show, which was free to the public. There was a disability convention, which was right next door to where Rare was, and then Rare. Thankfully, we were the closest end to the hotel, which was amazing because my hotel was right next door. But they had 2 of the big exhibition spaces, which was huge because there was an enormous number of people who were in there, particularly on the Saturday. The Saturday was busier than the Sunday, although Sunday was still pretty busy. But the Saturday, there were so many people, but you had room to walk because everyone had trolleys, everyone had suitcases and whatnot. They were carting around stacks and stacks of books. There was heaps of room. Like no one felt crowded or rushed. It didn't feel claustrophobic at all. They have a concrete floor in the exhibition centre, so that was a little bit hard on people's feet if you're walking around all day. But in terms of the amount of space that people had to move around and to see people, that was really awesome. And like I said, Sunday was a little bit quieter. It was a shorter day. So Saturday's event opened at 10 o'clock for early entry and 12 o'clock for general admission, and finished at 4:30 for everyone. Saturday opened at 9:30 for early admission and 10:30 for general, and then finished at 1:30, and that was so that everyone had time to pack up before they had to clear the exhibition centre. There were 5 or 6 ticketed authors. On Saturday, their lines were massive, particularly Jay Bree. However, on Sunday, by about 12 o'clock, no one had lines. It meant I got to go back, I think I told you guys, I got to go back and see Nalini Singh again because there was no one there. I got to go see Anna Huang, who I wasn't going to see because she was ticketed and I didn't want to get stuck in lines all day. But I thought, you know, if she's open, I'll go and see her. And it was great. Like, honestly, if it's a 2-day event, save getting your book signed until the second day, because there's honestly heaps of space, because a lot of people had to fly back or they got everything done on the first day. And even though I wasn't really walking around a lot on the second day, I mostly hung out at Evie's table or just sort of chilled out for the day. It made for a really nice experience because it just felt calmer and really, really lovely. And also just a tip, on the second day, particularly a lot of the authors who had to fly in didn't want to take a lot of their stock back, so they actually dropped prices on things, which is amazing if you're coming on the Sunday. Would I go again? Absolutely. Probably if it was in Melbourne, but it was just a fantastic event. I absolutely had the best time. It was really nice to see some people in person. So I did see Grace from G Swizzle, Britt from Fiction and Friction, which is an independent bookstore in South Australia, Jane Tash from Instagram. I met Megan, who was wonderful. She's a big Nalini Singh fan. There was Tanya. I saw Bianca from My Bookworm Sanctuary, and so many other people. And if I've forgotten your name, I'm so sorry. My mind, like, I'm really tired. I was trying to make as many notes as I could at the end of every day, and I know I forgot to write down people's names, but it was so lovely to see you. And if I didn't say your name, it was not that that's on me, not on you, but it was nice just to be able to go, oh, okay, this is this person, and it's awesome. So yes, that was my rare experience. I had a really good time. I think what I'm going to put at the end of this video is just, I'm going to actually show you the signatures in the books, because some of the authors did some really nice messages, and if you're interested, you can watch that. If not, you can stop watching the video here. All the timestamps and everything are down below, so you can jump to any part of the video that you're interested in. I probably should have said that at the start of the video, but I'm clearly not that organized. So thanks for watching my rare vlog. It was super exciting. Yeah, I went overboard with the books, but I'll sort myself out. I'm probably gonna have to read through chunks of authors every week just to get through all of the books, because they will not fit on my TBR trolley, because there's no room on it. If there is a book in this video that you would like to hear me talk about sooner rather than later, feel free to let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.
Take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance. Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Later, it comes later, dear, for many of us. I promise you that we learn through the wrongs, and even the rough can be sweet. Just close your eyes and know beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. It's gonna take some time to get there. I don't care. I'm in for the fight. It's gonna take some time, but I know that beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty